Hello, you guys. How are you? We're going to do a quick little Zoom for you guys. We want to talk to you guys about something that we are putting together for you guys this month so that it is going to make your business boom. It's a distributor push. So, you guys, I'm Danielle Janiszewski. I'm letting you say your own name.
Okay, my name is Amanda Mulgrew. Nice to see you guys.
And we're going to kind of share what the task is, and we're going to kind of talk about the specifics while we're also giving tips. So, before I really get into it, just kind of how we've set this up is there's a task every day for week one, the same task every day. Week two, the same task every day. Week three, week four, you get it. But what this is going to do is it's going to help you grow your business with distributors. Because here's the thing, you guys, you have to be so stinking intentional with sharing the opportunity with people if you want to grow your business and sign distributors. So I was told by Amanda Busher, and I'm telling you, once I made this shift, it was like, it just like opened. So you can share the products and the customers are going to come, but the business partners are not always going to come. But if you start sharing the business opportunity daily and being intentional with that, the the business partners, the distributors are going to come, and so are the customers. So you have to be so intentional about sharing the business opportunity every day. And that's why we kind of put this together. But I want to talk to you guys before we go over it really quick. I want to talk to you guys about how you have to decide. Like if you're watching this video right now, you kind of already decided, but you also have to make it like a decision in your head. Like I'm going all in with this. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to give myself grace when I need to give myself grace, but I'm going to do my best with this because this is going to grow my business. You guys, you've got two people here coaching you every single day that are really good at enrolling distributors, really good at helping our teams be successful with enrolling distributors. So you are in good hands. So it's really got to come from up here. You got to make the decision, and then you've got to stay consistent with the tasks that we give you. So I will say you've got to decide and then you've got to get to work. So before I start with week one, Amanda, do you have anything specific you want to share?
Yeah, I would say, just to piggyback off what you said, it's really about being intentional with those tasks, being intentional with that mindset of, okay, I can do this. If you can sign a customer, you can sign a distributor. Literally, if you can, teach your kids to brush their teeth, you can teach a distributor how to work the business. I mean, it's no different. We're all here learning, and learning to coach a distributor or learning how to send those messages to those distributors, those potential distributors, I should say. It's all just learning, and we're here to learn every single day. And so there's going to be things that, yes, Danielle and I have been in this business for years, and it might sound like it's so easy to us. And the thing is we've done it over and over, and we have that mindset that we're doing this task because it's going to produce those distributors. They're going to come in, they're seeing our stories, they're seeing our posts, they're seeing our messages, they're seeing the lives that we're doing, they're seeing all of these things. And so it really just comes down to, doing the tasks. It's okay to be scared to do them, but it's important to do them. And then having that mindset, like she said, that mindset of, okay, I'm here in my life right now, but I want to be here. So I'm going to have to do the in between stuff to get to that space. And like I said, it's okay to be scared. I was scared too when I first started. Distributor messaging was like, for me, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared to do this. But I knew that I had to do it to get to that next space. And now it's one of my favorite tasks that I get to do every single day. And you hear I say get to, not I have to, because I wake up and I get to help other people with, their financial goals, with their health goals, and, being able to stay home with their kids or whatever it is. And so really just having that thought too, that gosh, who do I get to help today? And so just really putting something fun into it and about it. So yeah, that's what I say. I don't want to take up too much time because I know that
No, you're
we're,
good. I
trying to
love
keep
that.
it a
And
little
you
bit
actually
short.
made me
So
think. I remember when Sydney Pentecost came out with like the I get to, it was such a mind shift thing for me that I was like, oh my God, I get to work my business from the hockey rink. I get to everything I did. Would say I get to. So like I challenge you guys, if you're somebody that you kind of struggle with this or that, like you get to do da 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 da. So challenge yourself with that and recognize that as you're doing these tasks, you guys, you are planting so many seeds, even when you don't realize you are, because people are watching you. And that is why it's so important to stay consistent. Um, Okay, for week one, you guys, we are going to challenge you every single day to send a message to potential. So you can do this however you choose to. So send 30 to 50 messages. Now it's up to you. If you're like brand new, we want you to do at least 30. If you're like a ruby or an emerald or a diamond or above, we challenge you to do 50 plus. So do 30 in the morning, 30 in the afternoon, whatever. It's up to you. But again, it's a numbers game. So the more messages you send, the better. Okay. So we're going to give you an exact message to send people. But the way that I do this is I go right down my phone book. Okay. So I go to Messenger, I click on people, I click on the top right hand corner. It's a phone book. And I just do 30 a day, 30 in the morning, 30 in the afternoon, whatever. And I send the same message to all of them. It is presenting the business opportunity, yes, but you've got to change your mindset, you guys. It is our job to present the business opportunity to them. It is their job to decide if it is for them. And then the next day, you're going to follow up with them. Even if they don't get back to you, you're just going to say, "Hey, girl, I know you're super busy. Just wanted to check in with you, see if you got my message." The amount of people that get back to me and say, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I was at work." Yeah, what is it that you do again? You guys, once you start getting those, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh," it's so exciting. And then you want to send more and more and more. So that you've got to get the ball rolling so that you guys are excited, like you and I, like Amanda and I, to send these messages. So, Amanda, what do you have to say about week one messaging?
Yeah, I would say just do it. Like, I know that sounds so crazy and it sounds so simple, but you guys, I want you to know that it is. It's so simple. Okay. I would say too that, yeah, just having that belief. And Danielle gave an idea of like how she messages for distributors. So I'm going to give you a couple of my tips of how I message for distributors. So anybody who does a host to post for me, who's shared the post for me about the products, I'm going to go ask them about the opportunity because they're already doing what I'm doing. So why not, share that
Mhm.
opportunity with them to make that money? I always put up opportunity stories in my slides every day because, especially if you're working, you're working full time, you're working part time, we're all busy. It doesn't matter what we're doing if we're working a regular job or not. Putting your story slides up is going to be so huge because then you can go and you can see who viewed your stories and you can message from there. And then I'm like, Danielle, I'll just go down my friends list and just message people. I don't care what age they are. I don't care what they do for a job right now. I
Mhm.
don't care. I just know that I have an opportunity to present to them, and that is my job. Um, Another thing I would say is just put that mechanical hat on and just go do it. Don't think about, oh my gosh, like there's emotion here. Oh my gosh, I went to school with her and we didn't really talk much. Oh my gosh, like I don't know who this is, that's okay. Because Amanda didn't know who I was and I didn't know who she was, and she signed me up, and I'm okay with that. And then there was one other thing that I was going to say, and I can't remember what it is. So if I remember later, I
It's
will
okay. I'm
pop
going
in
to
and
share
say.
something off of what you said, and then if we can bounce back if you think of it. I love what you said, and I actually wrote it down because I was so good about. I had an opportunity slide that was just a picture of me, and it was just one slide, and I would post it every single day. And I would message people off of that. And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I've stopped doing that. So I need to start doing that again." So you can do an opportunity slide where it's like 3 slides. That's what I kind of typically do now. But there was also one that I was like, "Join me, blah, blah, blah." And it was just like one picture. So I can share that too as well. But yes, I absolutely love that. And the people that are doing host to post are already posting on their wall for you. So they're doing the same thing that we're doing. So that's great. Okay, so the next thing that we have, you guys, so week two is going to be to go live in your stories daily to talk about the business. I get it, you guys. It is scary, but you know what? Right now, you have to get in your head instead of the what would Jesus do? WWJD. You're going to do what would Danielle do? What would Amanda do? Just do it, you guys, because we're telling you to. And you can be like, "Oh my God, I looked so crazy." Guess what, you guys? We do too sometimes. I'm a hot mess. I got my kids in the videos. It's okay. So we're already making products. We're already making a drink, or we're already whatever using the products. So go live, or even just like when you're like in the carpool lane, go live in your stories. Now you can go live on your Facebook page or you can go live on your stories. It's whatever you want to do, but stories is probably like a little less scary. So that is my challenge for you. And you can talk about anything. You can talk about the weather, you can talk about the products, you can talk about your kids, you can talk about anything. but you have to drop the business in there somewhere. Okay. I get to work from my car right now, actually, while I'm like doing a quick little video. The more you do this, you guys, the more you do this, the more comfortable you are going to get. So, part of this challenge is you've got to commit right now to jumping two-step out of your 2 feet out of your comfort zone. And you just have to decide and you have to do it because that's what we're telling you to do. And you trust us and you just got to do it. Amanda, what do you have to say about going live in stories?
Yeah, I would say so. I love this that you said, like, it doesn't matter what you look like. So there's a reel that's out, and it's so funny because it's like, okay, 10 years ago, I would care if, I had my hair and my makeup done and went to Target or whatever. Now I'll go in like a messy bun and sweats. I don't even care. So the thing is it's just like this, like the more you go and do those videos, the more you're going to be like, I am so comfortable doing this. I don't care if I stutter my words. I don't care if I don't look amazing. I don't care if my kids run by in their underwear. Like, people want to see us being real. And so sometimes, like, even in my I do an aloe story every morning, and sometimes I'll be in my robe, and sometimes I'm like, I don't really care, and some days I'm like, okay, I'm
Mhm.
going to put on a hoodie or something. Like, the thing is that it's the consistency of doing it, because people are going to see that you're showing up. And here's the thing too, with being consistent, when you're going in and you're talking about it, people are going to just randomly message you. Okay. Like, I had a girl, I've talked to her about the business before, but yesterday she messaged me. She's like, gosh, I really need this extra income. Can you give me some more information? And I've already talked to her before, but she keeps seeing it for a reason. Like, there's a reason they're going to keep on
Mhm.
seeing it. But like we're saying, like, it's okay if you're uncomfortable. It's okay if you mess up your words. It's okay if you don't look perfect. Like, nobody wants perfect anyway.
It's
So be
relatable.
that genuine person that you are, and just share the opportunity. See my kiddo right there, like, they're curious. They want to see what's going on. People are so curious. They want to see what's going on, and they don't care if everything's perfect.
Mhm.
So just
They
just do it.
they actually don't want it perfect because they want to see that you're a real person and that you're relatable. And that they
Frankie's
can do it
keep
too,
coming.
because they're hot messes at their home and they're like, "Oh my god, she's a hot mess. She literally is she does not even have any makeup on, and she's really successful with this business. Huh, maybe I could do it." I might reach out and ask her some questions. Okay, we wanna be relatable to people. So, now here's the thing. Before we go on to week 3, I want you to think about what if you did week 1, you messaged 30 to 50 people every day, and then week 2, you started going live every day, but you still were messaging people 30 days or 30 people a day. Think about what this is doing in the domino effect, okay? And now week 3, we're going into getting people in the Money Talks page every single day. And there's verbiage in words, or there's verbiage in boards, so you don't have to like make up the verbiage and stuff. You guys, getting 5 people in Money Talks every single day for week 3. But I still want to challenge you. Okay, you don't have to, but I want to challenge you to keep doing your lives every day. Keep putting yourself out there and keep messaging people 30 days. Okay, 30 people a day. I apologize. Last day of the month is like my brain's all over the place. Um, Amanda, what do you want to say about getting people in Money Talks?
I would just say it's such a great third party tool because, like, I have some people who, they're kind of on the fence. They don't really know. They're like, gosh, I want more information. And, like I said, we're busy people. And so if we can utilize that third party tool for them to be able to, maybe it's going to answer their questions. Maybe it's going to explain to them a little bit more for them to understand, like, why am I spending this money? Like, what is it getting me? I want to hear from another person. So getting more information to them quicker is such a great way. And two, when you have that third party tool, it's like you're working smarter, not harder. You know what I mean? Because we can't jump on a live, or I mean, like a Zoom with every single potential and go
Mhm.
over all the same information all day long. And so having those pre-recorded videos are such a great help where, like I said, it's going to answer a lot of their questions. They can if they're like, I need to talk to my spouse isn't quite sure. I get that a lot. So I will say, even with, having that answer come into me, I will say, hey, have your spouse watch these videos with you. They're like 5 minutes long. It's going to answer a lot of your guys' questions. So that's really great too, because you're not only utilizing it for your potential distributor, but you're utilizing it for the other person who's like, I don't really know, like, why are we spending this money? And so the Money Talks page can, bring you so many distributors. And sometimes people, like, I'll send them to that page and I'll tag them on the videos. And then right after they watch them, they're like, okay, sign me up. Like, I'm excited
Mhm.
to make this money. So I think that that's just so important to utilize that. And then two, if you have a person who you've talked to a lot and they're just like, I just don't know, like you're kind of going back and forth, there's going to be a lot of that. Okay. With
Yeah.
potential distributors, you're going to have the times where it's like you're back and forth and they don't know and they're scared about it. Invite them to that third party tool, because that's going to just help them see like, okay, there's more people here than just this person
Yeah.
I'm talking to. So
Yep.
it's just so great. And like I said, it's going to answer so many of their questions, but also, if you have somebody that you talked to a long time ago and you're like, oh yeah, I remember, I'm going down my potential list, go and invite them if you haven't already,
Yeah.
because they're going to see more information, and now might be the time for them to join versus six
Mhm.
months ago.
Yeah, I have to share too quick before we go on to week 4. The first person I ever added into Money Talks, she got added, and within like 2 days, she signed up as a distributor, and she just went Ruby. So I'm like,
Oh,
oh my
that's
gosh, it was
awesome.
it was just so good for her to like go through. And sometimes people are like super green personality that they're like, okay, I just want to like just give me your website. I just want to like dive in. And I'm like, okay, why don't you dive in to Money Talks instead of my website? Because you're gonna probably get more answers there. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, exactly.
um, okay, so week 4, you guys start a group chat with your upline or your leader, and we want you to do 3 to 5 group chats a day. So you have to be super intentional in reaching out to people. And there's verbiage in boards, you guys. It's three-way chat. You send them a message, hey, can I get you into a group chat with my leader? Blah, 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 blah. Then they say yes. You start the group chat, and there's verbiage for you guys when you start the group chat and what to say. And just have a conversation with your leader first and say, okay, like I'm going to get these today. Are you ready to go? And for me, I tell my people, oh my gosh, just go, add me in, and then message me and say started a group chat with you and so and I'm going to be ready to rock it. All right, what do you have to say about that one, week 4?
Yeah, I'm loving that, because even me, who's been in here for almost 4 years, I'm still utilizing that tool also, and I'm getting
Yep.
Amanda in conversations with my potentials who are a little bit skeptical, who are like, I'm not quite sure.
Hmm.
Like I said, they want to hear other people that have been doing this business, and so utilizing this tool also, it's another third party tool, but it's just so great because they might be afraid to ask you certain questions, but then they'll ask us questions,
Yeah.
that they didn't ask you. And it's funny because maybe they didn't think of that question at first, or they're just like, okay, I don't know, like, especially if you're new to this business and you don't have all the answers, it's such a great place, because um if we don't even have the answers, we're going to go find them, obviously, but it's just
Yeah.
so great because you're getting connection with the team already, and so they're going to be like, wow, like you already have established people here who are ready to coach us, who are ready to teach us these things. And
Hmm.
so sometimes people are just skeptical, and we just need to be there to help them understand that this is a real business, you're going to make real money. And if they're willing to get in that three-way chat, they're probably going to be a coachable person, because they're
Yep.
already agreeing to the next step. It's
Yep.
just not quite that step of joining. But what we've seen recently is, by doing this, there's a lot more distributors coming in, because
Mhm.
questions are being answered, and they're just ready.
Well, and think about as a new distributor is so like they're not confident, they're not really comfortable. Well, they don't really know the business or the products yet. How great for them to be like, "Hey, can I get a group chat going with you and my leader?" And then I answer all the questions, and she's learning as she's listening to my voice messages, and I like voice messages. They're just more personal. And she's learning
Mhm.
at the same time. So it's just all around, I think it's great for everybody. I do want to share a quick tip before I go into the last part of what we're going to talk about. When we do these group chats, I title them Chat with Katie, Chat with Veronica, Chat with, right? So that in like 2 days, I can just search the keyword chat, and all the ones that I'm in, I can go in and be like, hey, just wanted to follow up and see if you had any questions for me today. So we don't lose them. So I just want to share that quick little tip there. Um, Okay, so you guys, this is what the picture looks like, and then I put a couple of things at the bottom. Let's see. Okay, so that's what it looks like. I put a couple of things at the bottom, so I'm just gonna go over them really quick, and then Amanda, feel free to share anything after. So share, these are also things we want you to do. And you guys, we are wanting you to get so stinking comfortable with sharing the opportunity on a regular basis and on a daily basis. And we want you to get so comfortable with this that it carries over into June and it carries over into July. And you're constantly talking about the business and growing your business. And guess what? As you're growing your business, the products and the customers, they're going to come in as well. I promise. Share opportunity video on Thursdays. Share it to your wall. Tag your potentials in it. Send it to people privately. I've been sending it to people privately. I was so excited that I got to be a part of one with Amanda and Amanda Busher. And I got to send it to people privately. And I got such good feedback from people. It was so great. People that have like ghosted me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to send it. And they're like, I just finished watching it. So the feedback I got was incredible for that. Post about the business daily. Be creative. Use one liners like who's looking to make some extra money from their phone. Don't think it always has to be like paragraph long. Use your family pictures, okay? Family pictures like me and my kids, and follow other leaders. We'll give you like leaders' names and stuff, but getting ideas from other leaders, but making it personal. Like, this is my office. I'm outside with the kids, and because of this business, I get to blah blah blah. Um, Business reels. I'm challenging you to do one a week. Just get a little comfortable with it. Either make it your own or join our Telegram group. Amanda and I have a Telegram group where we already make them and then we share them with you guys. You literally just save the video and you post it. And then create at least one business story a week. Okay. Now, here's what I'm saying. Take like a picture of your family and you can just like add like one line and then the next slide could be like another line. Again, follow leaders for ideas. Okay. We don't expect you to think of all of this stuff on your own. And if you're like, oh my gosh, I really don't even know where to start, message me. Hey, I'm looking to make a story slide. Can you send me an example? It's literally going to take me 5 seconds to go find one of mine, send it to you, and you get to recreate it, or I'll give you the blank slide for you to recreate. And the last thing, ask questions. The more questions that you ask, the more we're going to help you learn, and we're going to be able to teach you that next step of where you're ready to go. All right, Amanda, your turn.
Yeah, I love all of this. And you guys, I know that you're probably thinking, gosh, this is so much. But the thing is when we're uncomfortable, that means we're growing. If we're comfortable, we're like, gosh, I'm comfortable. I don't have I don't have anything that I want to go for. That's where we're going to stay. And so if you guys are ready to really seriously make this change and, grow your business and be able to do those things that you want, then it starts with us becoming uncomfortable. And I can tell you from like making the videos, when I first started, I was really uncomfortable, you guys. I was like, I'm an introvert. I talk a lot at my job because I'm a dental assistant. So I'm always making communication with patients. And I was good at that. I was good with like coming up with things to ask them. But when it came to making a video, I was like, gosh, I'm a little bit nervous. But what I did is I started with making my products and only showing my hands. You guys, I wasn't even talking. I was like, I'm just
Mhm.
showing my hands, making my coffee because I'm scared. And then it came to a point where like, okay, I think I'm going to try this out. And so then I would like just video with my face making my coffee or whatever it was. I didn't even talk. Sometimes my kids would just do it and they would talk, because they just don't care. But then I did it more and more and I was more comfortable with it. And I'm like, I'm going to talk. You guys, if I look back at those videos, I probably would be like, those are so awful. But you know what? I still grew my business. So if
Mhm.
you talk about the business and you're like, I don't really know all the things, the ins and outs about the business, that's okay. Just talk about why did you start? What do you want? Those kinds of things. Do you want to help other people? I hope you want to help other people because that's what this business is about.
Mhm.
But just share the things that you want. Share, what is this business going to do? If you're brand new, just be like, yeah, I joined this business because I want to pay cash for my gas every week. I don't want to put it on the credit card anymore. It can be so simple, you guys. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overthink it. If you're not sure of like how to start a video, message us and we'll help you. We'll give you some ideas, some
Mhm.
little pointers. You guys, I still to this day, like Danielle and I talked about this before, and you can't even see it, but I wrote down bullet points to talk about. I used to write down bullet points for my videos and I would set it like on the counter and I'm like, okay, I'm going to talk about my coffee and here's what it does. You can
Yep.
literally read the package. People don't care.
Mhm.
Same with the business opportunity. It's no different than sharing about the products. Just it has to be done. And if you guys have questions, you know that we're here to help you.
Mhm. And you guys, we want to help you go week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Here's the thing. We don't want you to be overwhelmed to the point where you take a step back. Okay. So if you're to the point where you're like, I am so overwhelmed, okay, you have to ask yourself, is it a good overwhelming feeling? Like you're excited, you've got so much to do and you've got so many people to talk to. Is it that kind of overwhelmed? Or is it, I'm just really frustrated and whatever, blah, blah, blah? Come have a conversation with us. But here's what I want you to do, take us one step back. You don't have to send 30 to 50 messages. You can send 20 and you can give yourself grace and you can be proud of yourself for that. Okay. So you get to choose what percentage you do this challenge at. If you do it at 100%, I'm telling you right now, your business is going to boom. And that's why we're doing this for you guys. But if you're somebody that you're like, I just have to do it at 50% right now or 75%, be proud of yourself because you're here and you're still watching this video and you're going in and you're going to do this challenge. Be proud of yourself for that. But next month, you better go 100%. So, all right, you guys, we are here to help you every step of the way. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me. If you're on Amanda's team, reach out to me too. I'm here to help you. I'm in your guys' group chat. Amanda's in my group chat, and we are here to help you guys. So let us know what questions you guys have, but we are so excited to launch this distributor push with you guys and cheer you guys on to get some distributors and grow your businesses.
Yeah, it's gonna be so amazing, you guys. Like we said, if you need help, just let us know. We're here.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.